Hi, welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be utilising just the leftover cauliflower and also leftover fennel. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is serving it with some roasted salmon. I've pre-roasted some beetroots. Okay, the reason why I've pre-roasted them is because they take an hour and a half, okay, to actually roast. But as you can see, they're really nice, and all that I've basically roasted them with 200ml there or thereabouts of chicken stock and just some shallots. The shallots have turned purple, so I'm going to do something interesting with that, and also make a nice beetroot sauce as well with that stock. I don't want to waste that, but I'm going to peel those skins off the beetroots when I'm ready to serve, okay, because they're ready cooked. Okay, I'm just keeping that lid on, keeping them warm. I've got the oven preheated because I'm going to do some roasted fennel there, and I'm going to serve it with, I'm going to make a cauliflower puree actually with that. I'm saving the beetroot stalks, okay, so I'm going to do something nice with them maybe tomorrow, yeah, or something like that. Okay, so I've got quite a bit to do today, so I think first of all I'm going to start with the fennel because I've got to roast that in the oven for at least 20 minutes or something like that. So let's and also these feathery sort of fronds, the fennel fronds, okay, the leafy bits at the top, I'm going to cut them off. I'm going to utilise them tomorrow probably with a nice little way to go with the beetroot stalks, okay. So I'm just going to cut these fronds off, okay, or the stalks as well, okay. So I'm just going to keep them in there, and I'll think about something to do with them. Don't want to waste them. They're all edible, yeah? Don't chuck them away. Don't chuck away the fronds or the stalks. I mean, look how beautiful they look. I might even use that as a little bit of a garnish for the plate when I serve up. Just put that back in the fridge. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so with the fennel, I'm thinking, well, let me just chop that really hard bold bit at the bottom off, and then I'll just chop it one and probably like so. So it's almost like bits like that. So about 15ml thick, yeah. And I've already got some rapeseed oil and some chopped garlic in the pan. So I'm just going to put that in the pan, toss that around. Yeah, coat both sides of that fennel. Okay. Let's just get another one. Fennel's quite tough, yeah, so you need to roast it. There's another one. Yeah. I'm going to squeeze some lemon on top of this as well, yeah, guys. So that's going to be nice. And then might as well just do a little third one here. Just take that little, make sure it's uniform in shape, or thickness should I say. That's it. That's fine. Like so, it's a little bit of a smaller one. Okay. And then I'll save the rest of that fennel and utilise that tomorrow with salmon. Okay. That's it. Just coat it all in the oil and the garlic there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of stock on that as well, I think. Where's my tea towel? Actually, I need a new one. Every day use a fresh tea towel, okay, when you're cooking, yeah, just hygienic. So squeeze of half a lemon, goes in there, on the fennel. Just might as well do it here, show you guys. Okay, juice of half a lemon. Make sure you get any like little lemon pips off there. Try to take them out before, but it's quite a seedy lemon, this one. That's it. They're just a bit bitter, you know what I mean, if you leave them in this, because I want to utilise this leftover garlic and stuff, okay, because what I'm going to do, a little afterthought, I'm going to do some nice little garlicky, lemony prawns, yeah, and they won't take a second, okay. So I'm going to serve that up with go nice with the salmon and the fennel, yeah? Okay, so where's my stock? Got a little bit of chicken stock there. Just going to pour that over, just a little drizzle, yeah? Just to help it soften it up. Okay, I'm gonna probably put a bit of pepper on there, to be honest. A little bit of pepper. That's it. Not using any salt. My wife's got high blood pressure again, so I need to find other ways to season the food. Yeah. That's it. So that just goes straight in the oven. I'll put that on the oven for 20 minutes, say, to begin with. Right, so what's next? What I can do, that salmon won't take long, but aubergine, I want to roast that. Okay, so I'm going to just cut these into like nice thickish discs, so it's it, okay? Because what I'm planning on doing is stacking this with the beetroot. I've got a rosti ring there, so I'll make a nice like beetroot disc, roasted beetroot disc. Then I can put the nice roasted aubergine on top, and then the salmon on top. That was my theory, yeah? Okay. I might as well just cook a few, and then I'll utilise the aubergine for another dish, obviously. So what I'm going to do here, got these, yeah, so what I do, use the leftover oil that I had in there, just brush them with oil, first of all. It'll take a little while, aubergines, because you really want them soft, okay? Leave a little bit more oil. I'm just going to keep on putting it in here, because then it means that I can just gauge the quantity of oil that I use like a little bit better, rather than just pouring it in, not actually knowing how much oil I'm actually consuming. Okay, just trying to think of all these health conscious ways of cooking, okay? Okay, I'm going to put like quite a bit of oil on aubergines, unfortunately, because they just absorb so much, yeah, and you don't want them to be dry. Okay, but that's fine now. So what I was thinking is just putting a little bit of paprika in the pestle and mortar. It's like a teaspoon of that. Really nice. And look how rich, look how red that is. It's like super dark. It's a good one. And then I was thinking oregano complements aubergine quite a lot. Yeah, very good. Like can handle like the smokiness from that paprika. So I'm just going to put like a bit of like oregano in there. Maybe a couple of green peppercorns. Green peppercorns, yeah. Right now. Sounds good. That is really complementing it. It makes, almost like turns the dried herb back into the fresh flavour, yeah? You grind it. Okay. Now I'm just going to season these. Yeah. Just brush it all on, yeah, both sides, yeah. The oil's obviously helping it, the spice mix stick to it, yeah. Like so. Don't want to waste any of that. Okay. Put a little bit of oil on the bottom of each one, yeah? stop it from sticking. I will turn them over when I'm cooking them though. Yeah, that's it. Wash my hands. So that can go in the same time more or less as the fennel. Okay, that's all good. And that's at 200 degrees, yeah? I'm just going to put that up to 20 minutes again. Okay? So it's only had 4 minutes, the fennel. But I really want the fennel in there for like 25, 30 minutes, I would say maximum. Or maybe even longer, you know, I mean, I didn't cut it that big. But okay, that's fine. So what now I'm going to do, might as well prep this cauliflower, okay? So in goes the cauliflower to the pan, and it's just basically, you know, random little florets of cauliflower there. In fact, I'm just going to break it up a little bit more because it's going to be a puree. Doesn't matter about presentation for this one. Yeah, the cauliflower breaded bites yesterday were very nice. Like crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle, very nice. Yeah. The corn fritter was like moist in the middle, and it didn't taste like a tortilla, which was great. Yeah. So that's the name of it. That's what I'm looking for every time I'm cooking. Yeah. When I utilise the leftovers from the last night's meal to make another one. Yeah. Today, then I'm wanting to switch up the flavour. Okay. So I just don't want it to. Today's obviously a little bit more like a starting from scratch recipe, so I'm actually quite thankful for that because utilising the tortilla was not easy. Okay, so in goes some chicken stock, whack that up full blast. Okay, I'm thinking some dill in with the cauliflower. Just a little bit of dill, less than a teaspoon really. Little bit of butter, okay. I mean, you're talking just a little bit of unsalted butter, yeah. Not a lot. Just helps with the flavour, yeah. Makes it a bit softer. And then what I'll do is put it all in there once that's cooked down a bit. Put it in there. Add a little bit of single cream, just a little bit, and a bit of Parmesan, pecorino shavings in there as well, maybe a little bit of white pepper, and then make that into a puree, yeah? So that's all good. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually stopping the video now, okay? Because there's not a lot I can do until that fennel's done, okay, and the aubergine's done, because what I'm going to do is, in fact, what I can do is just show you this, okay? So what I'm going to do with this salmon is, because I'm going to pan fry this, so it won't take long. If I was roasting in the oven, then I'd have to stop the video as well. But what I would do is just show you to cut this, yeah? So what I'm thinking is cut it into quarters. So if you cut it down maybe, yeah? Cut it down the middle. Use a sharp knife for this, okay guys? That's it. So I'm just looking for like square, like almost like rectangular shapes of salmon, okay? Cut it into 4 quarters, yeah? 4. It's a big salmon fillet, this, to be honest. You look at the site, look, that's lovely. And that will just be like pan fried, okay? Maybe a couple of minutes each side, okay? You start by pan frying the top, yeah? Once that's got a bit of colour, then flip it over, yeah? And then when the top feels a bit firm and the skin's a bit crispy, it's done, okay? So, and that will go nicely on top of the beetroot stack. So what I'm going to do is just leave that there. That's obviously bubbling up nicely. In fact, what I might do, it depends on how long this takes, because to stop the video, yeah? So what I'm thinking, let's just test this a minute. Let's just test it. It might not take that long, to be honest. To soften, because it's in the stock, I just want to soften up these the stalks. It's going to take a little bit of time. Yeah, so what I'll do, I will stop the video, okay? I'll leave that in the pan for another 5 minutes or so, just cooking down, softening up. And then I'll restart the video once the fennel's out of the oven, and then I'll show you what I'm going to be doing next. Hi there, welcome back. So it's been, that's put 25 minutes in the oven, okay? So the fennel's been in there for half an hour, 25 minutes is the aubergine, okay? So let's just, there we go, bang on time. So let's just check that. Okay, the aubergine's looking nice, soft. I've actually turned it, okay? So I'm just going to give that a little bit longer, maybe 5 more minutes or something. I think the fennel is done. Okay, the fennel is done. Just close that oven. Give the aubergines another 5 minutes. Okay. So let's see what this fennel's looking like. Okay. Nice. So what I actually did do is after I finished the first video, I added some chopped shallots in there, okay? So like 3 chopped shallots, and that is just soaked, all those shallots are basically soaked up, all the nice lemony sort of like stock in there. Let's just test the fennel. It's soft as anything, okay? And that's going to taste very, very nice indeed, okay? So what I will do, I'm going to make almost like 2 sauces, okay? I'm going to make a beetroot sauce, and also I'm going to make like almost like a little glaze, a fennel glaze, okay? So if I can get a little spoon, I'm just going to transfer, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Right there, need a little plate, so there we go. Little plate. So I'm just going to transfer these fennels to there, yeah? That's fine for now. They're piping hot anyway, okay? You can see the fennel there, yeah? And then all this lovely mixture goes into this pan, yeah? Don't want to waste any of that, you really don't. It's all about building up flavours cooking, really. That's the idea, you know, building levels of flavour, okay? So that's like a nice little glaze there. So that's ready to go whenever. So what I'm going to do now, these beetroots have cooled down, so let me just get this dish here, which is the lid, okay? And I'm just going to get 1 big beetroot, like, oh, there we go, I knew something like that would happen. There we go, be careful, very slippery, and just get a little cloth for that. Be very careful of beetroot, yeah, because it will stain. Lucky it didn't go on the fennel yet to stain that as well. But that's fine. Worktop sealed, so that's fine. No harm done. There you go, in the bin. So what I'm going to do, just basically, look, with a knife, yeah, just peel the skin off, yeah. So you just peel the skin off like that, yeah. Just run your knife down it, yeah. And these were in the oven for half an hour, yeah. And then they obviously were resting for about half an hour, just to cool down. They're still warm, to be honest, you know. You don't want them cold, because obviously I want to eat them. But I'm going to put them back, once the aubergines come out of the oven, then, and I've actually prepped these, then I can basically put them back in a Pyrex dish and keep them warm in the oven, okay? Not cook them anymore, just keep them warm for when I'm ready to serve, okay? That's perfect, yeah? that's nice. That's a nice peeled beetroot there. Yeah. Just going to do one more. Choose the biggest one, don't drop this one. Okay. As you can see, just turning it, just scrape it down, turn it, and scrape it with the, not the back of the knife, the sharp bit of the knife, okay? Just be careful when you're doing it. Because obviously when you run out of space to hold, it does get slippery. That's all good. You can wear gloves when you're doing this if you don't want like a bit of a red finger. That's alright. You know, if you're cooking anyway, you expect to get a bit of messy, you know, it's totally fine. Just going to discard of these, the beetroot skin. In fact, what I will do, before I discard of that, I will just cut the actual, the top and that bottom root, yeah, off. That's all I'm going to do. So cut the bottom root off, because I don't want to eat that. But I will utilise that for something, yeah, tomorrow. I'm not going to waste that, yeah? So if I just put that on that lid there, I utilise that, but not the skin. Yeah? Okay, so I'm just going to discard of the beetroot skin, yeah? Get rid of that. And then wash your hands. That's it. It's almost like red wine, you know, how it stains. But it will come out. It comes out eventually of stuff. It's fine. It's part of the joy of cooking, isn't it? Okay. So what I'm going to do with these, just going to get a little rosti ring. Well, there's the buzzer for the aubergines. Just turn that down a bit and I'll check that in a minute. So I'm just going to push that rosti ring down into the beetroot. It's very soft, yeah? It's not like a potato, yeah? And then pull that off, yeah? I'm going to utilise that again. Okay? And I think this one I'm going to have to do by hand because it's too small. So I will give the wife the pretty looking plate, okay? That's it. And then I will just basically, like the fondant potato, yeah? That I did. And then you just basically got a lovely beetroot stack, yeah? So that's one. And they are very slippery, guys, so be careful when you're cutting them. And there's two. And again, I'm going to utilise that beetroot, yeah? So there's two stacks. In fact, I'll make that a bit more uniform, just for presentation purposes. That's fine, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep that warm in the oven. In fact, what I'll do, yeah, I can use this because I'm going to cook the salmon now. So I will basically just transfer them, these ones, I'm going to utilise them, yeah, I'm not going to cook them with them today. Okay. And what I will do is just keep these little shallots warm as well. Probably use like a spoon. I've got a spoon. Use another one. But look at these lovely little pink shallots. Naturally dyed, yeah? all goodness in there. No sugar, no salt, nothing, yeah? Just pure goodness, yeah? And these shallots, obviously they're poached, yeah? So they're very, very soft. They're still quite delicate, but because obviously they've got like, haven't chopped them, they're like almost like half shallots as they come out of the skin. They've just held their shape, okay? So that's lovely, 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 lovely. So then what I'm going to do is pour this beetroot juice in this pan, yeah? Like so. Don't want to waste that. That looks lovely, yeah? And then I can just transfer these back into here, yeah? Into the pot that they were originally cooked in, yeah? Just saves on a bit of washing up, you know, utilising the pans, especially with beetroot, yeah? I'm just going to put that lid on it, yeah? Like so, yeah? In fact, I will turn it like that, and hopefully that will dry out that mixture on top. So that's fine, just give my hands a little another rinse, because this beetroot's very sticky. Clean up any messes as you go, guys. I'm going to just keep that, turn the oven off now, because I reckon those aubergines are done. Look at that. I've just been using these little tongs because they're quite hot. They're almost very nice, crispy, yeah, flavoured aubergine wedges almost. Yeah, so I'm just going to turn them over once again. And just leave them, keep them warm in that oven, okay? Turn the oven off, so they're ready to go whenever I'm ready to serve, okay? Which shouldn't be too long. Okay, so let's try and speed up the process now. I just have to be careful with that, with the beetroots. Just put those beetroots to one side. Okay, so now I can start heating up this sauce. In fact, what I will do is put that one there and put the Fennel grated at the back. Just going to get both of them going. And while they're heating up, yeah, what I can do is quickly do the cauliflower puree. So as you can see, look, that cauliflower, I waited sort of like about 8 more minutes after I finished the first video, and it soaked up all of that stock, yeah? It's almost like caramelised the pan. But what I will do, rather than deglazing the pan or rinsing the pan, I'll fry the salmon in that, yeah? Just add a little bit of butter in there, yeah? And a little bit of oil, yeah? Helps the skin get a bit crispier that way. It stops the butter from burning as well if you add a little bit of oil in there, yeah? And then that will just also like add a little bit of flavour to the fried salmon, yeah? And that's what I'm looking for. Okay. That's it, good. So I'm just going to I'm looking to reduce this beetroot stock, yeah? Because obviously there's chicken stock in there. Did actually notice there's like one little lemon pip in there. Well, it's like a red a red lemon pip at the moment. Yeah. Just going to use a bigger whisk. This one keeps them falling in the pan. Just rinse out the sink here with all this pink stuff, it's fine. A bigger whisk will be better. Now turn that down, now it's got going. Just looking to reduce that, yeah? Give it a little squeeze more lemon. Okay. And what I will do, I want to add some basil to the fennel glaze, yeah, sauce. Just quickly add a little bit of fresh basil there, always goes nice. And then I'll come back to that puree in a minute. But with the glaze, what I will do is add a bit more stock to it. Okay, reduce it down, let the sauce get infused by the basil and the shallots. Okay, a bit more stock goes in. Yeah. Reduce that down. A bit more lemon goes in. Okay. Give it a stir around. Yeah. So let that sauce really like infuse those flavours. Then what I would do is sieve it. Yeah. So it's a nice, very smooth little glaze to drizzle over these fennels. Okay. And I'm just going to put that plate in the oven. Okay. Just to keep it warm. It's almost like a pass. Yeah. My makeshift pass. Haven't got my own restaurant yet. Okay. So what I'll do is just put a dash of single cream. That's it. Put a little bit more. Almost like a heat teaspoon. That's what I'm looking for. Nice. Okay. Don't want to add any butter to that because obviously I added butter to the cauliflower anyway. Just going to grate a bit of pecorino in there. Can use parmesan as well, probably. That might even be better. I don't know. I just like pecorino. I will keep it. Okay, so the pecorino goes in. Just a nice little grate of that. That's fine. And then I'm going to whisk this up in the NutriBullet, yeah? That should be a nice little puree, I reckon. Turn that sauce down a bit, seems to be bubbling up nicely. Just add a little bit of water. Tiny bit of water in there. That's it. That's nice. It's almost like a cheesy cauliflower cheese almost, but different, more refined. But I will just heat that up in the microwave, okay, when I'm ready to go. So get the lid there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fry the salmon. Trying to reduce this sauce and this one as well. That was up low, so I'm going to turn it up a bit higher. Just going to heat up that pan, tiny bit, turn that gas down a bit, tiny bit of rapeseed oil, not a lot, and a tiny bit of butter, okay? In fact, I won't add the butter just yet. Let this oil heat up first. It's got that lovely glaze in there, yeah? So I want the salmon to take on that first. And then put the butter in and give it a nice little sheen and make it go golden. That's nice. Nice little beetroot sauce reduction, yeah? So how's this one doing? This one seems to be reducing nicely, the chicken stock in there. I'm just going to simmer that down. Turn that one up actually, because okay, that's all good. Make sure this pan's ready, almost ready. You can see it's heating up nicely. Just keep an eye on these two sauces here. Got 3 things on the go at the moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just crack some pepper on that skin first. It's going to be obviously hot to handle in a minute. Yeah. And then what I'll do, just going to put, yes, a bit of lemon in there. A bit of lemon in this, that little pot. That obviously had a bit of paprika in there and a bit of rapeseed oil. That's nice. So I'm just going to brush that on the skin, yeah. Nice. And the flavours are going to merge together nicely. Turn that over. Give it a little dab there. Turn that over. Nice. That's it. Just going to wash my hands quickly. See that here, that pan? It's actually getting the bit off. I'm going to have to scrape that out. Obviously it has a bit congealed, it's not just oil in there. So I will scrape that out quite a bit. Not a lot. I've still got a bit of flavour in there, but that stuff's, I don't know what it was actually, to be honest. It's just congealed in the pan. That's fine. So add a tiny bit more oil in there. Still got a bit of flavour in the pan anyway, so that's totally fine. I'm going to put these in. Yeah, you can hear the sizzle in the pan, yeah? Just give it a little whiz round. Make sure it catches up all those flavours in the pan. And let's just turn down low, the lowest setting on the wok burner. Probably just need a couple of minutes each side, yeah? This is looking good. That beetroot reduction is done. So that thickened up nicely. Let's see how this one's doing. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so that, I'm just going to turn that one down to low. In fact, what I will do now, I might just sieve it. Okay, sieve it in a little pot. Okay. Whilst I'm waiting for the salmon to be done, so sieve that. It's only a little glaze, yeah, for the fennel and stuff. So then what I'm going to do, with this leftover sieved onions and basil, I'm going to add a little bit more garlic to that pan and a little bit of shallots, okay? So put that back in the pan. Okay, that's fine. Add that back in the pan there. And that's a lovely sieved sauce, as you can show you. Nice little, very nice. So I'm just going to reheat that when I'm ready again. These are quite big bits of salmon, okay, so probably need like maybe 3 minutes each side. I'm going to use a little spatula, okay, just to check it. That's looking nice. So I'm going to flip that. Yeah. And again, just move it around, catch that oil in the pan, okay? That's nice. So I can just leave that for a minute. Okay, so what I'm looking to do now is just keep that sauce, the beetroot reduction on like very, in fact what I will do is, no, that's right. I want the skin crispy, so I'm just going to heat the prawns up in this one. Okay, let's get the prawns up. Yeah. Okay, just put some king prawns. In goes some garlic into that pan. What I might do, just to help it along the way, switch that over there and switch that one there, just to heat it up quicker. Okay. Finally chop some, a few shallots. Even though it's got shallots in there. I didn't want to waste these, to be honest. In fact, it's got shallots in there, so what I'll do is I'll just keep that with this nice little pile here. Okay? So I'm not going to waste anything, okay? Fine. So that salmon's just doing its thing there. Get these prawns in here. Knife in the sink, if you've obviously cut a packet of fish or meat. Little very seedy lemon, please. A little bit more of a squeezed lemon on that. and then a tiny little bit of butter. Yeah. Tiny bit of butter on these prawns as well. Just not a lot, just a little sliver. Yeah. It's unsalted butter, so that's all good. Bit of lemon on these prawns. Yeah, here we go, got that one now. That's it. Just gonna stir these prawns. Use this one. These prawns won't take long. So as soon as these prawns are done, then that's basically it, yeah? Turn that beetroot sauce on. You can add a little bit of water if it gets a little bit, tiny little bit. Just to stop it sticking, yeah? And that's it, lovely. So I'm just going to fry off these prawns. Okay, with the reduced shallots there, nice. And what I do is I'll show you a picture once it's all plated up, and it should look lovely.